Alright, so if any of you guys have an E38, mine's a 2001 740i, you know that the blower motor and the blower motor control modules around $300 or $400 online. So I decided to wing it, and I bought the parts off Amazon. So this is the blower motor, part number, and this is the control module. I paid $130, something like that. Actually seems like fairly decent quality. I figured with it being a blower motor, it's not going to be too big of a risk if the parts don't work. The biggest issue obviously is getting to everything, and it was not the worst thing that I've done, but not the best thing either. So the thing that's going to make you guys weary, and it almost made me upset, was your blower motor comes like this, and I thought that they had sent me the wrong part, but it turns out that this is just a shipping cage, because this is what it's actually going to look like. The module actually mounts onto the blower motor itself. So I'm going to take this apart and show you guys what it looks like. So there it is, all taken apart. This is the new one. Guess these tabs need to come off. So essentially I'm gonna have to mount this onto here, and then these wires get ran back from what it looks like and on the original module. So I'm gonna figure that out, and I'll show you guys what I did. Looking at the old one, these parts actually stay on, so I put those back on. Alright, so it wasn't too bad, but on the left side, it's the old one. Right side is the new one. Looks like dimensionally it's all the same. Now I did have to reuse these screws right here where my left thumb's tapping. I had to reuse those on this side to mount this. Then the only other thing that I had to do is where these wires come out of. On the actual motor itself, I had to pull them a little bit because this red one wasn't long enough, but it seems to fit okay. So what I'm going to do now is put this back in its case in the dash. Before I go through putting the dash back together, I'm going to plug in the gauge cluster and the airbag and turn it on and make sure it works. Make sure it's not rubbing. I saw a video before where a guy went through all the trouble, got everything together, went to turn it on, and one of these fans was rubbing up against something, and it was squealing like crazy. It's disappointing. It doesn't take a long time, but it is tedious to get into the dash. It took me about 45 minutes to get to this, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so got the motor reinstalled, plugged in, airbag on, airbag plugged in, gauge cluster plugged in. Let's see what happens here. It's working, dude. Let's go! Heck yeah. That's awesome. All the controls work. Oh my gosh. Shoo! Worth it, boys. and girls. Worth it. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing put back together.